What's life like married to a rock star?
I have a pretty good life, I have to say.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at celebrity scandals that kept tabloids in business and swarmed social media feeds in 2024.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
It Ends with Scandal. It Ends with Us was among the year's most profitable films, although several controversies loomed over its success.
Are you happy?
Are you okay?
Blake Lively requested reshoots and rewriters for the theatrical cut, supposedly causing tension between her and co-star Justin Baldoni, who also directed the film. Baldoni and Lively weren't seen at many press junkets together, sparking rumors.
This was your first time starring and directing.
Yeah, what was I thinking?
Lively received further flack for launching her new hair care line while doing publicity and suggesting viewers attend screenings wearing flowery ensembles. Some found this in bad taste given the film's serious subject matter. Colleen Hoover, who wrote the source material, came under fire as well, being accused of glamorizing domestic abuse. None of this stopped the film from grossing 14 times its budget, although the PR team might deserve a bonus.
I want a divorce.
Hey. Let's not.
Hey, yes.
Baby Reindeer's Real Martha. While much of this Emmy-winning miniseries is based on Richard Gadd's devastating experiences, he made changes for storytelling purposes and to conceal the identities of various people.
Can I get you something?
No thanks.
Are you sure? Cup of tea?
No thanks.
You have to buy something.
Can't afford something.
Right, not even a cup of tea.
No.
This didn't prevent viewers from trying to deduce who had caused Gadd such pain. Some theorized the abusive Darian O'Connor was based on director Sean Foley, which Gadd says isn't true. Meanwhile, Fiona Harvey insists she's the inspiration behind Martha Scott, who relentlessly stalks Gadd's character.
So who you texting?
I'm sorry?
Wasn't that Keely Bent, was it?
No, Martha, if you must know, Keely's just an old friend, okay?
Men and women can't be friends.
Harvey pursued a $170 million lawsuit against Netflix, arguing there were falsehoods in this true story.
There's a good case for defamation, a good case for the invasion of the right to privacy.
Although the judge threw out a few claims, Harvey's defamation case was permitted to move forward. The lawsuit has ignited debates about fact versus fiction and whether Harvey should be rewarded for her alleged behavior.
Get out of my way, Martha.
No! I've already given parts of myself away to you. So the least you can do is piece me back together with some bloody justification.
Lil Durk arrested on murder for hire. In October of 2024, 5 individuals were arrested in an alleged murder for hire conspiracy that resulted in death. All 5 shared a common link with the hip-hop label Only the Family and its founder, Lil Durk.
I had to turn up a notch. I'm thinking you happy, but low-key you doubting me.
It wasn't long until Durk was also taken into custody. Durk allegedly ordered a hit on rapper Quando Rondo, who was targeted in a 2022 LA shooting.
Conspiracy is one of those charges that all it takes is voluntary knowledge.
While Rondo survived, his cousin, Savaye Lulpab Robinson, didn't. The shooting was supposedly retaliation for the murder of King Von. Durk stands accused of offering his 5 colleagues money and career advancement to participate in the shooting.
It cites text messages and phone calls where we can see the exact communications.
Denied bail, Durk could face life in prison or even the death penalty if found guilty, although he maintains his innocence. Arrests made in Matthew Perry's death case. The world mourned a friend in October of 2023 when Matthew Perry tragically died.
Warner Brothers TV, which produced Friends, said they are devastated by the actor's passing.
It appeared Perry drowned in a hot tub with high ketamine levels found in his system, although numerous unanswered questions remain. Over the following months, authorities investigated where this fatal amount of ketamine came from, tracing it to 5 individuals.
These defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves. They knew what they were doing was wrong.
The accused include Perry's assistant, Kenneth Iwamasa, who received the ketamine from director Eric Fleming, who allegedly got the drug from dealer Jasveen Sangha. Doctors Mark Chavez and Salvador Plasencia were charged as well.
He looked at Perry as an object to get money off of and not a person.
Of the 5, Iwamasa, Fleming, and Chavez have pleaded guilty, while Plasencia and Sangha entered not guilty pleas. The ordeal has drawn parallels to Michael Jackson's death years earlier, again sparking conversations about medical professionals abusing wealthy patients. J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk's comments on Iman Khalif. The Harry Potter author and ex-owner added to their history of transphobic comments during the 2024 Summer Olympics when boxer Iman Khalif won a gold medal.
Elon Musk and Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling are being sued by the Olympic boxing champion Iman Khalif.
Musk and Rowling targeted Khalif in bigoted posts about trans athletes, the latter sharing a video of the gold medalist facing opponent, Angela Carini, in a short fight. Not only were their words hurtful, but it's unlikely either bothered researching Khalif, who isn't trans.
ما نكذبش عليك أثر فيا تأثير كبير انضريت ضرر كبير.
Khalif did fail a gender eligibility test at the 2023 Women's World Boxing Championships, supposedly due to high testosterone levels. However, Khalif was assigned female at birth and identifies as a woman. What should have been a victorious moment for Khalif was overshadowed by hateful misinformation, leading to a lawsuit naming Musk, Rowling, and others. Justin Timberlake's world tour ruined. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour will be one to remember, but not necessarily for the reasons Justin Timberlake wanted. In June, Timberlake got pulled over in New York while under the influence.
Justin Timberlake has been arrested for DWI in the Hamptons on Long Island, accused of driving through a stop sign and swerving out of his lane.
Reflecting how much time has passed since his NSYNC days, the cop was apparently so young, he didn't recognize the superstar. Timberlake was heard commenting that his DWI would ruin the tour. When the officer asked, "What tour?" Timberlake replied, "The World Tour," gifting the internet the meme of the summer.
As established by the cops' reaction, Justin is no longer the cultural powerhouse he once was.
Eventually, after taking a plea deal, Timberlake was required to pay fines and commit to community service, with his license temporarily suspended. The tour would go on, but Timberlake probably should have practiced the advice he gave Britney Spears years ago.
Stop drinking. You know who you are. I'm speaking to you.
Donald Trump, from president to potential prisoner to president again. In any other political era, RFK Jr.'s brainworm would be the craziest news story. During the Trump regime, though, it's hard to compete.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
One day, he's fighting multiple criminal indictments. The next, the Supreme Court is essentially granting him a get-out-of-jail-free card. Shortly after that landmark immunity ruling, Trump survived an assassination attempt.
We are continuing to learn more about what happened in the lead-up to the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania last night.
It wouldn't be the last attempt on his life throughout another chaotic presidential campaign that saw Trump spread false rumors about Haitian immigrants and turn Madison Square Garden into what some compare to a Nazi rally. Most controversially, Trump won a second term and the popular vote for the first time.
We're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote.
Love him or hate him, we'll be discussing Trump for 4 more years. Maybe more? The Menendez case revisited. 28 years after being sentenced to life in prison for the murders of their parents, Lyle and Eric Menendez were back in the zeitgeist, thanks in part to the miniseries Monsters.
Okay. We're gonna do this. 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 We're gonna do this.
The Menendez family condemned the series, saying it was riddled with mistruths and outright falsehoods. At the same time, the show helped fuel the argument that the brothers had been unfairly sentenced.
This morning, for the first time since their trials in the 1990s, the Menendez brothers will appear before a judge.
A year earlier, new evidence supported the brothers' claims that their father had a history of sexual abuse. In October 2024, weeks after Monsters debuted on Netflix, LA District Attorney George Gaskin announced that he was recommending a resentencing trial.
We have a moral and an ethical obligation to review what is being presented to us.
The trial is set to take place in early 2025, potentially giving the brothers a path to parole. Revelations from Quiet on Set. Dan Schneider's reportedly toxic behavior during his time at Nickelodeon has been a talking point for several years.
It was important to be on his good side, and he made it known who was on his good side.
Watching Quiet on Set, audiences realized Schneider was only the tip of the iceberg. In addition to Schneider, the docuseries spotlighted predators like Jason Michael Handy and Brian Peck.
Hi, I'm not just Pickle Boy, but I'm also a trained professional who works here on the set of All That. You can tell by my very important-looking headset.
While some might have heard of Peck before, the press largely overlooked his 2003 arrest and brief prison sentence at the time. The identity of Peck's accuser had also been sealed until after Drake Bell publicly spoke about his traumatic experiences for the first time.
So Brian started integrating himself into my life pretty heavily.
He would come to my concerts. And that's when it started to get a little bit more extracurricular than normal.
Quiet on Set has encouraged more former child stars to speak out.
I'm unsure if there is a way to have hope when the system is designed to gain the maximum compliance from children who are performers for the maximum profit.
Not just the ones employed by Nickelodeon, but across the whole industry, demonstrating how Hollywood has repeatedly failed to protect young talent.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
The downfall of Diddy. If you follow WatchMojo regularly, you might have noticed a surge of videos concerning Sean Diddy Combs in September 2024.
Prosecutors painting a picture of the 54-year-old mogul who, behind his lavish lifestyle, allegedly hid a dark secret.
Some might have called it excessive, but few celebrity scandals this year proved more shocking, and it's far from over. Diddy's downward spiral started in late 2023 when Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit alleging sex trafficking and other crimes. The plot thickened in 2024 as video evidence corroborated Ventura's claims.
The incident appears to support allegations outlined in a lawsuit against Diddy last year.
It didn't end with Ventura, as more than 100 individuals came forward accusing Diddy of abuse, culminating in his indictment.
I can't take anything off the table. Anything is possible. Our investigation is very active and ongoing.
As the incarcerated rapper awaits trial, a disturbing question towers over the industry. How many knew of Diddy's alleged freak-off parties?
When you hear about so many other people having to participate for this enterprise to exist, the first thing that comes to my mind is who's gonna take a plea first?
If true, it'd take a village to keep such a secret under wraps. Which celebrity scandal left you in disbelief? Let us know in the comments.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.